Thanks for watching this live stream of Marion High School athletics on the Wildcat Gameday. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, Anderson's Furniture, SIU Credit Union, Clark Natural Stone, Kemper CPA Group, Wit Wisdom, The Hub Recreation Center, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique, Moreland, Bishop McDonald's,
we were able to see what I had here. I was going with the song I had. You might have any issues
Hi Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, President of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
It's never too late to rewrite your story. Charge into your future at
At
John A.
Deaconess,
Logan
Illinois,
College.
we have redefined what it means to receive the care you deserve close to home. For residents throughout Southern Illinois, we're committed to providing the highest quality care using the most advanced technology. We're also making your experience as comfortable and convenient as possible. Deaconess, Illinois MyChart allows you to manage your appointments, view your test results, and communicate with your providers. Deaconess, Illinois, where advanced medicine and compassionate care come
Black
together
Diamond Harley
just for
Davidson
you.
presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling
It's
on
the
Harley.
Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores. For 1 week only, all bedding is on sale. Plus, get same-day delivery on most mattresses, a 90-day sleep guarantee, and up to 5 years interest-free financing. So you can rest assured you have the perfect mattress no matter what. From the Mattress Mania sale, going on now at Anderson's family of stores.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, home of the savings giant.
This is our Binkley-Ross Bridal Pregame show before the Mayor Wildcats host the Confluence Titans out of St. Louis for non-conference. Saturday afternoon basketball game on Southwest 59. Josh Shaker good under control. As I said, we're looking again. And after a 5-game losing streak, they'll go on better after the last 2 nights.
Record and the always difficult Effingham to improve their overall record.
Yeah, now it's a quick turnaround yet again. It's their 3rd game in 3 days with Confluence Prep coming to town here, and what a different feeling it is now, Dad, sitting up here than a week ago last Friday when you and Gage were here for that game against Waltonville.
Yeah, that Waltonville game brought in a lot of folks, obviously from Waltonville and probably from the region, seeing 2 of the stronger local teams in action. And boy, that was a heartbreaker for Marion, losing 49-47. But Waltonville's nothing to sneeze at. They're a 1A power. We emphasize the size difference of the school from less than 100 for Waltonville to in the thousands for Marion, but yet Waltonville had everything you'd ever want out there, and they looked good. So no shame in that loss. Really, Marion played well, and they seemed to be kind of riding the ship a little bit after a tough stretch in January.
Now today, after playing a familiar opponent from right down the road in Carbondale yesterday, you got to turn the page quickly and get ready for a not a rivalry game, a team that Marion doesn't know much about, and we don't either. It's the Confluence Prep Titans. We know they're 6-7. There's no common opponents between these two schools. Thought maybe we could find that they'd played a Cahokia or maybe crossed over and played someone Marion's familiar with a Belleville-Altoff or somebody like that. But this will be kind of an unfamiliar opponent, and with little time to prepare and a little time to scout, you just got to go out and worry about yourselves.
Yeah, 6 and 7's not a whole lot of games either for this point of the season, so it's a different kind of a school, different kind of a structure, different kind of a schedule, obviously, and no, not a lot of teams that we ever heard of probably on their schedule.
What we do know from our research into Confluence Prep, it's a charter school in downtown St. Louis. According to their mission statement, they want to provide the highest quality education for their students. Their students are encouraged and engaged and try to excel in reading, math, science, technology, visual arts, and performing arts. They want to enable and inspire every student to develop fully in his or her intellectual capacity and commitment to active citizenship.
What I like is they've got 8 core values: wisdom, justice, courage, compassion, hope, respect, responsibility, and integrity. Those are 8 fantastic core values to teach their students, and they're educating students in those things as well as the basics of math, science, literacy, and other things. Then they're doing a good job in preparing students not just for college but also for life.
On paper, they do match up fairly well with the Wildcats. They feature 6'5" Christian Randall, 6'4" James Meredith, 6'4" Sam Duggars, 6'5" Seth Kirkpatrick. Down the roster, 5'6", 5'6", 5'10", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'1". So they do have some length and size. They appear to be athletic. Marion did handle them in the JV game, winning by about 30 points moments ago. So we'll see how that translates to the varsity record. And for the Wildcats, they got to take care of business. As we said, they're 12-10, and the schedule's starting to wind down after today. They will play Paducah Tillman Monday night here at home. They have a road game at Centralia next Friday night. An always important game on the schedule, a rivalry game at Herrin on the 17th. Then they'll be here for senior night on the 20th, so not many more opportunities counting today. Just 5 more regular season games for the Wildcats, and then 1 regional game in the postseason guaranteed for the Wildcats, who are 3-3 in the South 7, 3rd behind Centralia and Mount Vernon. But as I said, they will see both of those teams one more time, and we'll have a final say on the South 7 conference standings before it's all said and done. Now it's time to name our Legence Bank players to bank on. Dad, who you got?
Makai House, leading scorer, 18.9 points per game. Been as consistent as anybody all season long, as has Cam Curry. Makai, a sophomore, Cam, a junior, averaging 15.5 points a game. Blake Blue, another junior at 10 points a game. Those are the big 3 for Marion right now.
That will do it for our Binkley-Ross Funeral Home pregame show. We'll be back with the starting lineups and our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game as we get ready for the tip-off. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys
At the
Trash
Hub,
Service.
We're not just a fitness center. We're a community powered by people who care. Our dedicated staff will guide you every step of the way on our world-class fitness floor. Dive into fun in our aquatic center. And with our fitness and aquatics classes, there's something for everyone. Join us for family events that bring our community closer. We're people-powered, and we are here for you, creating a fitness experience that feels like family. Join us today at The Hub, where health and happiness meet.
Welcome to Wit Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
At forward, number 4, Lamont Hubert. We're back here live at Wilson Gym as the starting lineups are being introduced. Looks like Confluence Prep will go with number 1, Brian Matthews, number 2, Malik Calvin, number 24, Demarie Smallwood, number 4, Lamont Hubert, and number 0, Aziz Gonzalez. For the visitors from downtown St. Louis, they will wear their blue road uniforms, white numbers, white and gold trim with Confluence Prep in all caps across the chest. The Wildcats will stick with their familiar lineup. It will be number 4, Sam Atkins, number 15, Mackay House, number 22, Callahan Roper, number 24, Cam Curry, and number 32, Blake Blue in the middle. As the Marion starters are introduced down on the court, it's now time for our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game.
Well, for Marion, let's get back in the win column at home. They've had a couple of good road wins this week. Let's win this one at home. Last win at home was versus Meridian on January 13th. Next, they need to create momentum heading into postseason play. A win like this one would help with that, but don't look past Confluence Prep, even though they don't have that name recognition. Best to build a cushion to finish the season above 500 because they still have some hard games remaining versus Centralia, Herrin, and Mount Vernon. So this win is bigger than anybody might even expect.
Marion starters are being introduced down on the court. Marion in their home whites with the cursive Marion across the chest, blue numbers, blue and gold trim. Marion, of course, coached by Gus Gillespie as he continues to build on his strong career at Marion, assisted by RJ Manfredo, Scott McKinney, Trevor Hill, and Mike Krause for the Wildcats, who are on a 2-game winning streak, trying to make it 3 back here at home in this non-conference basketball game. They'll also have a chance to play here at home Monday night with Paducah Tillman coming to town. Then they'll be at Centralia and Herrin in back-to-back road games before finishing up with Mount Vernon on the 20th. So this is one of 3 remaining home games for the Wildcats as we head down the stretch. And if they could just win their home games, Marion will finish above 500 going into the postseason. So knowing that at Herrin and at Centralia are always hard places to play, let's take care of business at home.
Absolutely. Before we tip off, get into this boys action, just a real quick score for you. Marion girls won earlier today, beating Harrisburg 58-49 to improve to 19-4 on the season. Congratulations to them. We'll tell you more about that game later on.
Referee Adam Cross will get between Blake Blue and Lamont Hubert, and the tip is controlled by Hubert and the Titans from Confluence Prep Academy in downtown St. Louis. Marion starts in a zone. We'll see how Confluence Prep handles this. It's a little 1-2-2 look for the Wildcats to start this one. In the corner with it is Calvin. They work it back to top of key Matthews. Confluence Prep taking their time, as is Gonzalez. Back to Matthews. 18-foot jump shot, tough shot, no good. Hits the front of the rim, controlled by Curry. Brings it down, wearing that white wristband on his left arm. Now they give it to Roper on the left wing. Back to Curry on the Marion M at half court. Guarded closely by Calvin. Now they get it to Roper in the corner. He draws a double team, finds House on the block. Goes up and it hangs on the rim and falls. And Mackay House gets this one started. Marion out to a 2-0 lead a minute into this game. Now a turnover, stolen by Curry. with it in transition the other way. Finds House ahead of the pack. Floater doesn't go too strong. Rebound controlled by Gonzalez. Ahead the other way to Hubert. Puts his head down. Drives into Blue. Wild shot goes up and in, and they answer right back. Lamont Hubert, 6'4", junior guard, ties it at 2-2.
Size matchup looks pretty good on the floor. Looks like we'll see what the talent matchup is over time, but this looks like a good matchup.
Marion's going to use a timeout as Confluence Prep's pressure was giving the Wildcats trouble setting up their offense. So a minute and a half into this game, Coach Gillespie is going to go ahead and burn a 30-second timeout. This timeout brought to you by Dr. Michael Lawler, Marion's hometown doctor. We'll be right back.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
Out of that timeout, it's Marion basketball. Mackay House drives baseline and floats it up and in. House has 4 quick ones, and Marion retakes the lead early, 4-2. Now they pick up three-quarter court, and Confluence Prep nearly sailed it into the scorer's table, but they control it, and that's Matthews. Now they reset, top of the key, Gonzalez back to Matthews as they work across the top of the key. Adkins atop the zone. Over to Matthews on the right wing. There's Calvin in the right corner. Marion sends the trap, but they find Smallwood inside. He can't get it to go. Rebound comes to Curry. In a hurry with it the other way. Curry slashing, now spins. Goes up and is fouled from behind by Hubert. And Cam Curry forcing the issue the other way will get 2 attempts at the line.
Tight foul on number 4, Lamont Hubert. His first, team first. At the line to shoot 2, Cam Curry.
Curry at the line. He's coming off 9 against Effingham on Thursday night, and last night at Carbondale he had 14, so just over 11.5 points the last 2 games for Curry. Missed the first one though. Second one dribble up, no good, missed them both. Score stays 4-2 at 5:40 to go in this opening quarter. Confluence Prep turns it over. House in transition with it. Takes a bump and finishes with the contact, and House has all 6. 6-2 Marion, courtesy of Mackay House. Now Confluence Prep gives it right back, but House crossed the timeline. He had already established himself in the front court, then went back to the back court, so over and back. And Confluence Prep will inbound at half court. Confluence Prep coached by Clemente Brooks, assisted by Danny Thomas and Jabril Muhammad. Confluence Prep trying to call timeout. They finally give him one with 5:07 to go in the opening quarter. Both teams have used the timeout. Marion leads 6-2. Will be Confluence Prep ball right after this.
Hi, I'm Joni, director at Binkley-Ross Funeral Homes. When you're faced with loss, it's comforting to know that someone who understands your pain is here to help. That's why I brought Blue and Mitchell Hughes Funeral Homes back under local ownership alongside Binkley-Ross Funeral Home. We've been serving Marion and Williamson County families with compassion and care for years, and we know how important it is to feel supported in your time of need. If you have questions or concerns about your previous arrangements, we're here to support you with understanding and kindness. You can always rely on us for honesty, respect, and care you deserve. Marion is not only my home, Marion is my heart.
Out of the timeout, Confluence Prep will inbound. It will be number 2, Malik Calvin, to trigger it in. Holding out on the Marion M is Matthews. Marion still in the 1-2-2 extended zone look. They send a trap in the corner. Now they get it. Matthews, short corner. He lost another turnover. This one comes to Roper. Roper gives to Curry. Curry beats the pressure. Now Adkins left wing. Adkins gets in the paint, kicks out House. He's got 6, almost out of 3. No good. Rebound comes to Smallwood. With it the other way is Gonzalez. Between the legs, step back, jumper too strong. Rebound Curry. 4:24 to go in this opening quarter. Curry slashing. Left-handed layup doesn't go, but he was fouled. Foul on Aziz Gonzalez.
His first, team second.
Second team foul on Confluence, and Curry, who smoked 2 earlier in this quarter, has a chance to redeem himself here. First one is up. No, he's now 0 for 3. Curry bends up and in. Curry gets on the board. He's now got 1 to go with House's 6 as Marion leads 7-2 now. 4:14 in the opening quarter. Confluence prep from St. Louis. Very small crowd here for this afternoon game. Thanks to everyone who's joining us online, watching wherever you're watching. Let us know in the comments below. Hubert out to the top of the key. Matthews. Corner. Gonzalez in front of Marion's bench hits.
3-point basket, Aziz Gonzalez.
Aziz Gonzalez gets the game's first 3-pointer to go. Now it's 7-5 as Confluence Prep makes a dent in that Marion lead. Blue in the corner. Out to Curry on the Marion M. Over to Atkins as Marion works it around. Now finds a slashing Blue, lays it up and in. 3 players have scored for Marion. Now it's 9-5. 3:30 to go in the opening quarter. Confluence Prep comes back the other way. Gonzalez, who just hit one. Thought about another one. Now they reset. It's Matthews, top of the key. Matthews will try one. Short. Confluence Prep gets the offensive rebound. Blocked, though, as Hubert went up. Blue rejected it. Now a foul the other way as they get
Prep foul number 2, Malik
Calvin on the reach. Third team foul on Confluence Prep. 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Marion leads 9-5. Curry to Adkins. Holds on the left wing, now finds Blue top the key as they reset. Now to Roper on the right wing. Now they give Adkins to Blue. Blue drives baseline. Shot fake. Wraparound pass to House. One more to Curry. Curry spins, gets in the lane. Tough shot, doesn't go, but he's fouled. And another Confluence Prep foul as they've fouled 4 times in this opening 5.5 minutes. This one's on Hubert. That will be his second. And Cam Curry, who's already shot 4 free throws in this game, back at the line. He's 1 for 4, trying to improve that percentage with 2 here. Free throw goes.
Looks like he's finding his stroke now.
10-5 Marion lead, 2:42 to go in this first quarter. Curry splits a pair. Rebound, House throws it up and in. House with a quick 8. Marion's leads 12-5. Really, Marion's only complaint would be the free throw shooting so far. Now near steal, but it's knocked out of bounds by Curry. And Smallwood will trigger it in front of Marion's bench. Out to Calvin. Now they reset Matthews. Right corner, Gonzalez. He's hit a 3. Works it out to Matthews. Matthews slashes to the rim. Kick out. Calvin thought about it. Now he gets it out to the top of the key. They swing it to Matthews. Confluence Prep having a hard time getting much going offensively. And now a foul on Marion. This will be Marion's first foul of the game. They get Roper on the foul.
Yeah, not a lot of movement on offense by Confluence. That zone Marion's in has got him standing around a lot.
Not the out-of-bounds play they drew as Hunter lost it. But then Smallwood put it up and in. 14-7 Marion lead. Curry controls the paint, point, threw it away. That will send Benji Bates into the ball game. Number 2 for Marion. And they're going to extend out three-quarter court, leading by 5, 12-7. Kind of a lethargic start for both teams in this game.
Yeah, not a lot of electricity in the gym. Like you said, it's an odd starting time. Everybody's trying to figure it out.
Turnover, Confluence Prep. Smallwood could not control it.
Marion players probably feel like they just got out of class. You know, this time of day, it feels like an afternoon practice, and trying to crank it up a little bit.
Yeah, no Maniacs, no band, really. A smaller Maniacs crowd, I should say. Not as much energy as you normally expect for a Marion home game. Marion nearly turned it over there, but it was knocked out of bounds by Confluence. Bates will inbound it. 1:22 to go in the opening quarter. Curry to House on the left wing. Marion sets up the offense. Handoff Bates. Jab step Blue left wing. Atkins to Curry. Thought about the three. Now he slashes. Kicks out Bates. Corner three too strong. Rebound tipped out. Chased down by Atkins. Tried to give it to Bates. Overthrew it. Out of bounds. Titans basketball. And with the score here, the Titans can make it interesting going into the second quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it should be any reason for it to be close at this point, as little as Confluence has been able to do on the offensive end. But Marion's passed up some opportunities. Got a lot of steals like this one. This won't be a missed opportunity.
That might help the electricity as Curry throws it down. Now the lead's 14-7. Let's see if Marion can build off it. Curry's had his woes shooting the ball in this game. That's one way to fix it. Just go slam it. Shot too strong there by Dantes Hunter. Now Marion with it the other way. 30 seconds, but they turn it right back. Hunter steals it. Confluence Prep in a hurry the other way behind Marion's pressure. Throwing it up, it is Smallwood. Our roster says Smallwood. The announcer's saying something else. We'll have to sort that out.
Yeah.
Under 15 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Marion up 5. They're going to try to hold for 1. Blue top the key. 5 seconds on the clock. Now Atkins left wing. They swing it to House at the horn. Short. Marion will head into the second quarter with a 14-9 lead. It'll be Marion ball when we come back. This is the Marion Stars presentation of live Marion High School sports. Brought to you by Black Diamond, the Illinois National Guard, Watermark Auto Group, Johnny Logan College, and our other sponsors.
Contact Kenya Garner for an auto quote today.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Your dream wedding gown awaits at Blush & Ivory Bridal, the most recommended bridal boutique in Southern Illinois. At Blush & Ivory, you won't be lost in the crowd. With every private appointment, the entire boutique is yours. Just you, your loved ones, and your personal stylist. Together, you'll discover a curated selection of gowns, veils, and accessories to create the bridal look you've always imagined. And say yes to the dress that brings out the bride in you.
We're back here live for the start of the second quarter. Marion basketball leading by 5. Curry all the way to the rim. Nobody stepped over, and Curry knew what to do. Marion's lead 16-9. In the corner, Hunter. Out front to Matthews. They work it around Gonzalez. Marion's defense has Confluence Prep kind of confused. I don't think they're used to playing against this kind of zone. They're maybe used to more man-to-man, and Marion capitalizes with another steal and a run out for Curry. And after a slow start, Cam Curry has joined Mackay House with team high 8 points. Now another turnover to Blue. Had Curry, but didn't get ahead to him. Instead, threw it off his leg out of bounds.
Yeah, he needed to feed that ahead. Curry had a clear path to the basket. That was a mistake there by Blue, but good defense nonetheless, and this defense is making it tough for Confluence to come in here and get anything going.
Marion up 9, 18-9. Inside, Hunter lost it, but Adrian Jones, we were calling him Demarie Smallwood, but we think it's now Adrian Jones wearing 24 today for the Titans.
Out of bounds off prep. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 4, Sam Atkins.
Atkins back in. Bates, who gave Marion a couple nice minutes there, will sit down, so Marion has their starters back in. Atkins somehow brought that in and scored. We saw that many times during football season, his ability to go up and get it, and he did it there. And now House with the near steal. Somehow Matthews comes down with it, gets to the rim, and blocked by Atkins. So Atkins making his presence known on both ends. And one quick note, Dad, just looking at the Marion bench, it looks like Marion's going to be without Noah Lawrence's services today. We don't see Noah Lawrence over there.
I see. I see that. Hey, talking about Sam, something I need to correct. I've put out there too many times this season, Sam's going to SEMO to play football next year. I've been assuming he's going to kick because he got such a foot, but I was told by his mom he's going to SEMO as a wide receiver. So those wide receiver skills were shown there on that last play, where he can go up and get a ball.
Curry with it the other way, slashing to the rim. No. Rebound Hunter. Lead stays at 9, 20-11. Now a foul on Curry.
Marion foul number 24, Cam Curry, his first, team first.
Now we're going to see
Titans, number 32, Salah Money.
Salah Money checking in for the first time. .32 Salah Money. Our roster says 5'9", but he's certainly nothing shorter than about 6'6".
I'm feeling this roster is a little mistaken.
We apologize to anybody from Confluence Prep watching if we're having any of the wrong names. Slashing to the rim, Dantes Hunter, 6'3", sophomore. Foul goes against Blake Blue.
Number 32, Blake Blue, his first, second team foul.
Second team foul in the quarter on Marion Blue's first, and Marion's kind of sleepwalking right now, and what should be a bigger lead's only at 7 as Hunter tries to cut it to 6 here. Nothing but net. 2014, Confluence Prep still hanging around. 5:45 to go in the first half. Now a little full court pressure here from the Titans, from St. Louis. House beats the pressure to Roper. Now they reset with House. House came out strong, then now it's Curry that's been doing the bulk of the scoring. Right on cue, Curry, long jumper, no good, knocked out of bounds by Blue. It'll be Confluence Prep basketball. And Confluence Prep with the basket here could make this a 1 or 2 possession game. Marion's not put them away yet, despite all the turnovers. There's another one, but Marion gives it right back. Curry should have laid it up, tried to get too fancy and dump it to Atkins. Confluence Prep takes it the other way, and underneath the basket all alone is Aziz Gonzalez with another basket. He's up to 5, and all of a sudden it's 2016. And Confluence Prep has some life. All of a sudden their sideline's making some noise. Roper on the right wing. Gives to Blue. Now Atkins top the key. Atkins kicks to Roper. Thought about it. Now gives to Blue out on the volleyball line. 4:40 to go before the break. Roper right wing. To House. To Blue now. Blue slashes. Lost it. And they say a foul on the floor goes against Malik Calvin.
Prep foul number 2, Malik Calvin. His second, first team foul.
That's 2 on Calvin.
Checking into the Titans.
Into the ball game.
Damari
Davis is in, a 5'10 freshman for the Titans. Marion will inbound. Roper to Atkins on the block. Shot altered, no good. Here come the Titans the other way. A chance to cut it to a 1 possession game. Matthews out on the Marion logo at half court. Marion still showing their zone look. .4:10 to go before the break. Left-handed three goes. Malik Calvin cuts it to a 1-point game, 20-19. Confluence Prep all of a sudden's mounted a rally. They continue with their pressure, and now another Marion turnover over and back. Now Confluence Prep could take the lead, Dad.
Yeah, Marion's let them hang around here by having way too many turnovers, way too many mental errors. We saw this in the girls' game earlier, a lot of turnovers in that game. It's weird game time. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it's like nobody's awake.
One thing you also have to remember that we talked about in our pregame show, this is Marion's third game in 3 days, and it's maybe showing. And there's a foul inside as the big man, Money, gets behind the Marion defense and scores. Foul goes against House.
Number 15, Makai House, his first 13 foul.
All of a sudden, Confluence Prep leads by 1, and Solid Money now at the line with a chance to add to that lead. Free throw, good. Good looking shot there by Money.
It's Money at the free throw line. He's living up to it.
2-point Confluence Prep lead. House in a hurry with it. Now dumps to Blue, and he's bumped and fouled, and Marion will have a chance to tie it at the line. Blake Blue draws the foul right back on Money. .332 to go here in the second quarter. Blue makes the free throw. He's up to 3 points. Chance to tie it here. Takes a deep breath, bounces it one time, bends his knees, shot goes off the rim. Confluence Prep holds on to a 1-point lead. Chance to add to it here. Calvin over to Matthews. Coach Brooks directs the offense. Matthews slashes. Finds Calvin underneath the basket. And a Marion timeout. Marion's coaches are frustrated as Confluence Prep holds a 24-21 lead here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick timeout as well. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This timeout brought to you by Dr. Michael Lawler, Herrin's hometown physician. He's providing primary care for adults here in Marion. Thank you, Dr. Lawler.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU, and it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Do you feel like your business is sinking in accounting and payroll work? Are business taxes and confusing technology dragging you down? Call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. We'll answer your questions and give you the tools to keep your business afloat.
Out of the timeout. We'll see if Marion can get something going here before the break. Another near turnover, really two near turnovers there, but Marion holds on to it. Getting sloppy with the basketball. Up 3, under 3 minutes to go before the half. There is a turnover. Stolen by Davis the other way, goes up and in, and now a 2-possession lead for the Titans as Marion continues to look a little sluggish. Now they throw it away again. Curry threw it to Money. Davis with it the other way. Races ahead. The freshman has it stripped from behind by Atkins. Now to Roper. Now Davis steals it right back. Picked his pocket. And now another bad pass, and neither one of these teams can hold on to the basketball. Sloppy, careless turnovers and mistakes both ways. Roper brings it as Marion goes right to left. Atkins in the corner, skips to Blue, drives baseline. Blocked at the rim by Money, gets it back. Second chance, no, and a foul from behind by Money. As he got away with one block and then got block happy and tried to block the next couple and eventually got too much of Blake Blue's arm.
Credit to Blake for sticking with it there. He was battling for that ball and eventually got to go to the line out of it.
Blue with a chance to cut into this 5-point Confluence Prep lead. First free throw, no, and Marion's had their troubles at the line. We'll tally it up at halftime, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP, but make your free throws, this game looks a lot different right now.
3 of 8 at this point.
And they're down 5. Blue trying to split a pair. Missed them both. Rebound Money. Out to Davis. Marion shooting 33% at the foul line now. Over to Matthews. Shakes, bakes. 18-footer. Tough shot. No good. Rebound House. Confluence Prep still providing the pressure. Curry. All the way to the rim. No good. Blue whistled for a foul on the offensive rebound. Now there's a Confluence Prep player down over near the bench.
Marion foul number 32, Blake Blue.
Looks like Matthews will have to come out of the game. He got poked in the eye, I think.
Checking in for the Titans, number 2, Malik Calvin.
That brings Malik Calvin back in. And Confluence Prep holds at 26-21. We've been stuck on this score for a while. Davis, the freshman, gives to Gonzalez. They want Money in the post as he works on House. Instead, Gonzalez drives, wraparound pass. Davis, corner 3, goes. 8-point lead for the Titans from Confluence. Marion trying to cut into it before halftime. This will help as Atkins gets to the rim. Marion cuts it to 6. Now they got to get a stop. 1 minute to go before halftime. We'll have our Johnny Logan College halftime show for you. We'll recap the first half. We'll tell you about the girls and how they did. We'll talk about how the girls' season's been going so far. Confluence Prep trying to take their time and work the clock. Davis holds. Just hit a 3 moments ago. 40 seconds to go before the break. Gonzalez will fire a 3. Air ball. Probably not the shot Coach Brooks wanted, but they get it right back. Hunter stole it. Now they give to Calvin, and Calvin hits the short corner jumper to stretch it back to an 8-point lead, 31-23. First half winding down. Marion's going to trail at halftime at this point. Near turnover, Roper to Atkins to a cutting House. Now they got to get a stop. 10 seconds to go before the break.
Good heads-up pass by Atkins there.
5 seconds. Davis, volleyball line 3, bounces out. And Marion trails 31-25 as Confluence Prep will take a 6-point halftime lead. We'll have our Johnny Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show with our Kemper CPA stats. And we'll talk a little bit about the Marion girls basketball team and catch you up on how their season's going. Right after this is the Marion Stars broadcast of live Marion High School athletics, powered by Johnny Logan, Watermark, Black Diamond, and the Illinois National Guard.
Coaches at Crown Brew getting coffee.
is important. That's why our mattress studio is one of the largest in the area. We've got Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and more. Tempur-Pedic mattresses start as low as $28 a month with up to 6 years interest-free financing. And queen mattresses start at just $179. Plus, enjoy the comfort of our 90-day sleep guarantee and same-day delivery. And now, no credit needed.
Hi Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
It's never too late to rewrite your story. Charge into your future at John A. Logan College.
At Deaconess, Illinois, we have redefined what it means to receive the care you deserve close to home. For residents throughout Southern Illinois, we're committed to providing the highest quality care using the most advanced technology. We're also making your experience as comfortable and convenient as possible. Deaconess, Illinois MyChart allows you to manage your appointments, view your test results, and communicate with your providers. Deaconess, Illinois, where advanced medicine and compassionate care come together just for you.
Welcome back here to halftime at Cuss Wilson Gym. This is our John A. Logan College halftime show here live on the Marion Stars presentation of Marion High School basketball alongside Bill Swinford. I'm Riley Swinford, Ross Swinford here on the controls. A busy day of basketball here at Wilson Gym this morning. We brought you the Marion girls win over Harrisburg. Dad, you were on the call for that one. Marion girls continue to rack up the wins heading into the final stretch of their season.
Yeah, what a great season they're having, and it's a historic season already because I was making the point on the live stream earlier. Marion girls at undefeated in the South 7. Of course, today's game wasn't a South 7 game, but they're undefeated, and they've already assured themselves at least a tie for the South 7 title. That'll give the Marion girls their first South 7 title since 1988. The team they played today, Harrisburg Bulldogs, was still in the South 7 in 1988.
That's a good point.
That's how long ago that's been. Probably not most of our listeners and those on the screen with us today, but a lot of Marion fans don't remember the days when South 7 included 7 teams right from here in our Route 13 corridor area and on up 57 to Mount Vernon. Centralia, of course, Centralia soon to leave as well. Mount Vernon's still in there, but the big game for Marion will be Wednesday now. Marion girls will be Wednesday at Centralia. They can win the conference outright by winning that game. Today they knocked off Harrisburg 58-49. Harrisburg is not a team to sneeze at, man. They are strong themselves.
Very good team.
Came in 20-6, now 20-7. They're undefeated in their conference, this River to River Ohio conference, and so it was a good game. Riley, you had a pretty good vantage point for that game, didn't you?
I did. I was one of the referees, but yeah, credit to Harrisburg, both boys and girls playing Marion, even though, like you said, they're not in the same conference.
Yeah.
Harrisburg girls played Marion twice this season. The boys, of course, played Harrisburg already earlier this season on the road. So it's good to see some of these matchups coming back after maybe taking some years off in the past. We're going to see Marion football go play Murfreesboro in the coming years. Marion football plays Carterville. So it's good to see, even though the conference isn't maybe as locally strong as it used to, some of these other schools still picking up the phone and scheduling those games. And it was a good high school girls basketball game this morning. Two pretty evenly matched teams, two very well coached teams. Two teams that know a lot about each other and have a lot of respect for each other, and it was a good matchup this morning. Marion girls just came out on top. Then here tonight in the nightcap here at Wilson Gym for the boys portion of our streaming schedule today. The JV Wildcats won, going away by 30, but then here in the varsity contest, Confluence Prep, after a sluggish start, really used a strong second quarter, Dad, to take control. Let's go inside the numbers, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP.
All right, let's take a look at the Confluence Prep Titans to begin with. They're leading with 31 points. They are led right now by the player formerly known as Smallwood. It's Adrian Jones, apparently, with 6 points. Damani Davis, I'm reading your handwriting here. He's got 5 points. Aziz Gonzalez has 5. Actually, their leader is Malik Calvin, number 2. He's got 7 points. Then Dantes Hunter has 3. Lamont Hubert has 2. And did I leave anybody? Yeah, yes.
Money, right?
Mr. Money has 3 points. Big man in the middle. Let's take a look at Marion. Marion led by Mackay House with 10. Came out strong with 8 first quarter points. Just one bucket in that second quarter. Cam Curry has 8 points. And Sam Atkins has 4. Blake Blue has 3, giving Marion 25. You know, the Wildcats led after one quarter, 14-9, but then were outscored 22-11 in that second quarter.
And that's the difference right now as Confluence Prep holds a 31-25 lead, and we mentioned it a couple of times. This is a Marion team playing its third game in 3 days, 3 different styles from Effingham, a long bus ride up there for a road game, then a trip over to play a rivalry and a heated bragging rights game at Carbondale, which I'm sure emotions were high for. This game here has all the makings of a good old-fashioned trap game, as you don't really know much about Confluence Prep. You look at their record, 6-7. You're not overly impressed with them when they first walk off the bus, but they've came in and played hard and given Marion some trouble in this first half, and Marion's got to get ready to play here in the second half. This is a game they very well might lose here at home with limited opportunities going down the stretch, as we talked about with this season starting to wind down.
You pointed out also Noah Lawrence not with the team tonight. We wish him well, whatever's going on there, but he is missed tonight. The freshman is often the first player off the bench for the Wildcats, and we could use a little bit of his scoring probably tonight, and his ball handling as well. And so let's see if Gus has, as he often does, had the magic words to say at halftime.
The other thing to mention as you talk about the 3 games in 3 days and Lawrence being out, Marion's only played 6, so not a very deep rotation to counter all the games and all the minutes Marion's played in the last couple days. Partially a result of the reschedules and the cancellations due to the snow that we had a couple weeks back. So Marion's got to wake up and go in the second half. It'll be Confluence ball to start the second half. This has been our Johnny Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show. We'll be back with the start of the second half right after this.
Black Diamond Harley-Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
Titans ball to start the second half as they go right to left, heading towards their bench, wearing their road blue uniforms, white numbers and gold trim. And that turnover and a run out for Curry with the flush and one. Foul on Gonzalez. That will help Marion get some momentum and create some energy going towards the Maniacs.
Gonzalez's second team foul.
Second foul on Aziz Gonzalez.
Point play, Cam Curry.
Curry at the line to complete the old school three-point play, shooting into the Maniacs. Curry's had some trouble at the line today, missed that one. Rebound Atkins, he's tied up, but the possession arrow will be Marion's. So an extra possession here for the Wildcats, and they can make this a 4 or 5 point trip down the floor. Roper throws it in. Out top to House. House all the way to the rim, left it short. Rebound Calvin. Gillespie urges the Wildcats to pick up their pressure, and it works as House gets a turnover. With it the other way, he's fouled. They say it's on the floor. So some renewed energy for the Wildcats coming out of the break.
Yeah, all of a sudden it looks like the beginning of the game again. First quarter, when Marion had Confluence stymied on the offensive end, but let's see, they keep that up. I don't know if that's all about energy or there we go.
All alone, wide open. Sam Atkins steps in, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. Marion with 4 straight and nearly another steal. Marion's bench bringing some energy that we didn't have in the first half. Now another turnover. Curry with the flush. 6 straight for the Wildcats to tie it at 31 out of the break.
Sometimes the coach has got to get his team back in the locker room and say, hey, remember what we talked about in the pregame? We're going to do that again.
Confluence Prep trying to answer. Matthews blocked by Blue to House. Ahead to Curry. He's got his eyes on another dunk, but it's Blue. Throwing it in, and Marion stormed out of the break. 8 unanswered points for the Wildcats, taking the lead, 33-31. Now Confluence Prep is all sped up, but Marion gives it right back, and a foul against Atkins. As Confluence Prep turned it over, but Marion could not control it. Confluence Prep gets it, and Atkins fouled Matthews.
Checking in for the Titans.
Gonzalez. And the Titans will inbound with a chance to stop this momentum that the Wildcats have came out with in the second half. 6:15 to go here in the third. Gonzalez tries to answer with the 3, no good. Rebound off Money. They say last touch by Marion.
It really does seem to be all about energy for the Wildcats tonight. When they are fired up, it makes all the difference.
Confluence Prep catches a break there, and they will inbound. Gonzalez at the top of the key. Marion back in their zone look. They swing it, Calvin, short corner, Money. Extra pass, Hunter, and he's fouled. Foul goes against Atkins. So back-to-back fouls on Sam. He's now got 2. And that will put Dantes Hunter, the 6'3" sophomore, at the line. The chance to tie it. 5:55 to go here in the third. Back the rim too strong. Confluence Prep scoreless still through the first 2+ minutes of the second half. Hunter makes 1 of 2, stops the drought, and it's 33-32 Marion now. Confluence Prep's going to extend its pressure. Curry to Roper as they zigzag. They get it across to Blue. Blue skips to Roper, nice pass inside to House. Callahan Roper with the assist.
Callahan's had several nice assists tonight.
Known for his passing on the football field, bringing some of that ability to the basketball court. House now has 12. Marion's leads 3. Marion's defense trying to build off this lead. Corner 3, Gonzalez can't tie it. Rebound Roper. Deals with some pressure, gets it out to Curry. Curry across the timeline. Eyes on the rim. Jump stops. Kicks out Roper. Roper, another nice pass to a slashing House. Roper is scoreless, but he's sharing the wealth.
Got at least 4 assists that I could just remember off the top of my head.
Now another turnover by Prep. Marion's leads 5, and you can just feel the momentum shifting back towards the Wildcats after Confluence Prep dominated the second quarter.
Checking in for the Titans, number 4, Lamont Hubert.
Callahan Roper making a big difference here so far in the second half. His energy is indicative of what Gus wants from everybody, and he's being the senior, he is setting the standard. Let's see if his teammates can live up to it.
Curry kicks out Blue, open 3, no, doesn't go, rebound House, put back, and he's fouled. Shot doesn't go, but he'll go to the line for a pair of attempts. And this looks much more like the Marion team we've grown accustomed to seeing.
3rd team foul. At the line to shoot 2 for the Wildcats, Makai House.
Kai House wearing number 15 on his home white Marion jersey. Leads all scorers with 14. Misses the first, and Marion still continue to struggle at the free throw line. House goes through his routine. Missed them both. Missed opportunity there. Rebound comes to Gonzalez. He races with it the other way. Kicks it to Davis in the right corner. Back to Gonzalez. Confluence Prep's got to take care of the basketball. They've had too many turnovers. Marion holding a 5-point lead midway through this third quarter. Gonzalez, he's hit a 3 in this game. Marion sends the trap. Calvin, cut off. Gives out to Davis. High post, spin around jumper Jones. First field goal of the second half for the Titans. Makes it a 1-possession game again, 37-34. Curry walks it across. Defense opens up, and Roper alone on the block. Callahan Roper gets in the scoring column. Marion's lead back to 5. Another turnover by the Titans. In transition, House to the rim, and he's fouled. He had Roper there, but he takes it himself and draws contact. And if Confluence Prep doesn't stop turning the ball over, this one might get out of hand.
Well, it's only going to get out of hand if the Wildcats convert these free throws. Right now, they are 3 for 11 from the line tonight.
House trying to do his part to get that corrected with 2 attempts here. Just missed 2 a moment ago. There's a make. Leads up to 6 for Marion. Its biggest lead since the first quarter. .324 to go here in the third. Second free throw from House is good, makes them both. The lead 7 for the Wildcats. An opportunity here to really put this game out of the way with a couple stops and scores. Confluence trying to hang around. Calvin resets the offense. One of the seniors for the Titans squad. Kick out to Davis. He's a freshman. 3 is good. Good looking shot there. Damari Davis, 5'10 freshman. He's provided a spark off this Titans bench, and it's all of a sudden a 4-point game. Marion can't put the Titans away yet. Roper to Curry. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Adrian Jones guarding Curry. Now it's House over to Atkins in the corner. They work it back to House. Swing to Curry. Curry dribbles it out. Dares Confluence to come out and guard him. Now Blue slashes to the rim. Lost it. Out of bounds. Confluence Prep basketball. Looked like Marion was trying to take its time. Then Blue tried to force the issue and lost it out of bounds. That'll bring Bates back into the game. He's the only sub who's been in for the Wildcats. He played a little bit in the first half. He's going to try to provide some extra ball handling for Marion. And a walk right in front of referee Mike Galloway. Marion with the ball up 4. And there's a big shot Marion needed. Blake Blue answers back after his turnover with a big 3. Now a turnover. Atkins has it. Marion up 7. A chance to add to it. Curry bumped and he scores. Let's see if Marion can build off this and put the Titans away, as they have not gone away easily.
Checking in for the Titans, number 0, Aziz Gonzalez, and 3, Dantes Hunter.
Marion outscoring Confluence 21-6 in this, 22-6 in this third quarter.
Marion's lead the biggest it's been, 10, 47-37, under 2 minutes to go. Near turnover again by the Titans. They can't afford any of those if they're gonna hang around. Hunter to Davis, he's feeling it. Open 3 short. Rebound Jones, up and in. They cut it back to 8. The Titans trying to keep this a ball game heading into the 4th. Trying to up their defensive pressure. Bates to Blue. Blue just hit a big 3. They got to get out and guard him now. Confluence Prep can't foul. Next foul will put Marion in the bonus here in the 3rd. Curry slashing. Up and fouled. Confluence Prep has put Marion on the line a lot this quarter.
Prep foul number 3, Dantes Hunter, his first. At the line to shoot 2 for the Wildcats, Cam Curry.
Curry with the chance to stretch this lead back out to double digits heading into the 4th as he stands at the line, but he has had his troubles shooting the free throws today. That one looks good. Marion up to a 48-39 lead on our scoreboard. Second free throw from Cam. Good. 10-point Marion lead. 1:09 to go here in the 3rd. Opportunity to put the Titans away. Matthews will try the open look. No good. Rebound chased down by Hunter. Kept alive. Now a foul goes against Marion. That one is on Bates.
His first, 3rd team foul.
Confluence Prep wants to get this under double digits heading into the 4th. They're hoping the 2nd and 4th quarters are better than their 1st and 3rd quarters. Gonzalez, 3, no. Davis is there to put it up. Another offensive board and a putback for the Titans, and their last 4 points have came on those. Marion's got to start rebounding better. Confluence Prep's going to take a full timeout with 47 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Trailing by 8, 49-41. We'll be back here live on the Marion Star right after this.
Hi Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
It's never too late to rewrite your story. Charge into your future at John A. Logan College.
Bates will inbound out of the timeout. Confluence Prep picks up full court. 43 seconds to go as the 3rd quarter winds down. See how Marion manages the clock. Bates on the left wing. It's giving Marion some good minutes off the bench. He's the only reserve who's been in this game. Under 30 seconds now. Bates, it's in the paint, kicks out to Blue. He hit a 3 from that spot moments ago. Now he pulls it out. Marion's trying to manage the clock. Curry slashing. They'll take that layup though as Curry all the way to the rim untouched. Makes it back to a 10-point lead. Confluence with a hurry the other way. Wild shot doesn't go. Marion's got a chance to score at the buzzer. It's Bates with the layup at the third quarter horn. Nice layup there by Bates in transition to make it a 12-point lead. The Wildcats will have their biggest lead of the game heading into the fourth. We'll see if they can finally put away these pesky Titans when we come back. This is the Swinford Media Group's production of Live Marion High School Sports, brought to you by Black Diamond, Watermark, John A. Logan College, and the Illinois National Guard.
At Deaconess, Illinois, we have redefined what it means to receive the care you deserve close to home. For residents throughout Southern Illinois, we're committed to providing the highest quality care using the most advanced technology. We're also making your experience as comfortable and convenient as possible. Deaconess, Illinois MyChart allows you to manage your appointments, view your test results, and communicate with your providers. Deaconess, Illinois, where advanced medicine and compassionate care come together just for you.
Confluence Prep will have the ball down 12 to start the fourth quarter, and they need to start executing, taking care of the basketball, and cutting into this Marion lead before this one gets out of hand, as Marion really went on an onslaught yet in that third quarter. What was officially the run there for Marion there in the third?
Well, they outscored Confluence 28-10.
A 28-point quarter for the Wildcats. Now a kick ball on Bates. A lot of careless passes from the Titans. Yeah, to score 28 points in a quarter, an 8-minute quarter in high school basketball, that's pretty impressive.
Also impressive, guy my age doing that kind of math in my head that quickly.
Marion scored a lot of those points without hitting a whole lot of threes. It's been a lot of these. Curry with a run out in transition. Marion in control now, up 14. Sluggish in the first half. They were trailing by 6 at halftime. A 20-point turnaround now.
21 points for Cam tonight.
Candidate for our Hub Recreation Center Player of the Game. We'll name that in our post game. Hunter with it in the high post. Spins. Up with the left hand, draws a foul, trying to keep the Titans in this ball game. Foul goes on Blue.
32, Blake Blue, his third.
3 on Blue.
At the line to shoot 2, Dantes.
Marion has only gone 6 deep right now. It's Bates for Roper, and then the other 4 starters. Bates for Adkins, I should say. Roper, Blue, Curry, and House still in the ball game. Bates has been the only sub to make an appearance for Marion. Hunter splits a pair. Marion's lead is 13, 55-42, 7 minutes to go, and if they want, they can start really taking some time off the clock with some patient offense. We'll see how they manage it here as Curry fell down with it. Gillespie wanted a timeout. Instead, I think they get a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Marion.
Coach Brooks looks confused. Marion caught a break there. Not that time, though.
Out of bounds off Marion. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 4, Sam Atkins.
So Atkins gets Bates and a good run there for Benji Bates, Dad.
Yeah, Bates had a great third quarter there. Capped off the quarter with that bucket at the end. Nice to see that for the senior.
Another turnover from the Titans, but then House steps out of bounds, gives it right back. 6:41 to go in this ball game. Marion holding on to a 13-point lead with a huge second half. Hunter, top the key. No good. Rebound Curry. 3 Three defenders on him. Swings to Atkins, back to Curry. They got to go. Last touch by Confluence. 6:24 to go. Barry could really take his time. Curry goes and gets it. Lost it. Picked up. Matthews up. No good. Rebound Curry ahead to Roper. Finds Atkins behind the defense for a layup. Another nice pass from Callahan. Roper with the assist. A candidate for a Hub Recreation Center player of the game. Now Roper gets a steal. And another assist for Atkins to get a near dunk. Lead is now 17 as the Wildcats have really turned it on.
Sam with 10 points tonight.
Roper's got to be pushing double digits on the assist.
He definitely is.
Long jumper doesn't go for Matthews. Confluence is all sped up now. 5:30 to go in this ball game. Curry gets it across to Blue. Jab steps, pulls it out. Curry. They call it on the floor. Fouls on Hunter.
Foul on number 3, Dantes Hunter, his second. Team first.
Marion on a 34-11 run here in the second half. Atkins up and in on the inbounds. Doesn't get easier than that, and the lead's 19. Wildcats with a chance to run away with it. Gonzalez slashing out to Calvin. Three doesn't go. Rebound Roper to Curry. Curry picks up his dribble as it's stolen. Layup doesn't go for Matthews. It's been that kind of second half for the Titans. Atkins with it to Blue. Gets behind the defense and scores. Leads now up to 21. This is what Marion's been waiting on all game. Matthews to a slashing Gonzalez. Finally stops the onslaught. And now a timeout for Coach Brooks and the Titans as they trail by 19. Bates will come back in the game. We've got 4:40 still to play here at Cuss Wilson Gym. The Wildcats trying to win their third in a row.
Thanks to Dr. Michael Lawler for providing a sponsorship for our timeouts this season. Dr. Michael Lawler, hometown practice here in Marion.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
It'll be Marion ball out of the timeout. Confluence Prep was trying to take it out. I don't know if that was by design or they just got confused, but it will be Marion basketball. Bates will inbound. Confluence Prep has no choice but here to full court press. They send two defenders. Curry fouled. And that goes on Gonzalez. He reached on Curry.
Titans foul on number 0, Aziz Gonzalez, he's 4.
It's now 4 on Gonzalez. 2 team fouls in the period on the Titans. Bates will inbound again. Can't find anybody open. Curry was out of bounds when he caught it.
Out of bounds off Marion.
It will be Titans ball. 4:32 to go.
Well, the coaching staff all has their hands in their hands after that one.
Yeah, and they're going to use a timeout to try to sort things out as this pressure is dumbfounded Marion, so we'll have another timeout. As always, brought to you by Dr. Michael Lawler, Marion's hometown physician. Call Dr. Michael Lawler for all of your healthcare needs. We'll be right back.
At the Hub, we're not just a fitness center. We're a community powered by people who care. Our dedicated staff will guide you every step of the way on our world-class fitness floor. Dive into fun in our aquatic center. And with our fitness and aquatics classes, there's something for everyone. Join us for family events that bring our community closer. We're people-powered, and we are here for you.
Confluence Prep scores quickly out of the timeout. So they've cut it to 17. They still think they're in this. And Marion can't afford to have another lapse like they had in the second quarter when they let Confluence Prep hang around. Bates trying to control and settle down the Wildcats. That will help as House gets to the rim and draws a foul, as Confluence Prep has had a hard time not fouling anytime Marion gets to the rim.
Second, third team foul.
Blue to Atkins, and he gets fouled as he goes up strong. Way to go off two and draw the contact. That one will go against Hubert. His fourth.
At the line to shoot two for the Wildcats, Sam Atkins.
2 shots here for Atkins. Another missed free throw for the Wildcats. The second quarter and the missed free throws would be the complaints against the Wildcats in this ball game. Maybe some extra turnovers they didn't need. Atkins splits a pair. The lead's up to 18 now.
9 of 19 from the line for Marion tonight.
Money cut off out to Davis. Confluence Prep's going to need to get hot shooting from 3 to finish this game if they're going to make this a contest at all. They have not shot the ball particularly well. But if they get hot here and get some stops, they could get themselves back in this game. That won't be the case there. They send a double team to Curry. Throws it right away to Hubert. Hubert dribbles it off his shoe. Money picks it up. Calvin to the rim. Back to Money. Giving go action. Doesn't go. Money cleans it up. Then blocked by Blue, and a foul on Blue.
Marion foul number 32, Blake Blue, his fourth.
Now it's 4 on Blake Blue. And Sala Money.
At the line to shoot two, Seth Kirkpatrick.
Okay, this is, we're told now Seth Kirkpatrick. He was listed as 21 on our roster. He's a 6'5" sophomore.
Okay.
So we had some jersey differences than the roster we were provided, so we do apologize if anyone from Confluence Prep is watching. Blue with the rebound. Marion still up 18. Bates throws it ahead to House. House slams it in. The Maniacs love to see it. The lead's 20. House puts an exclamation point on this one. That might be the dagger. Kirkpatrick blocked, and they say goaltending. It's Curry got it off the glass.
Goaltending violation on Marion.
Ahead to Atkins. House wants another one. Missed that one. Didn't get enough of a jump. Now Matthews. Wild reverse shot doesn't go. Rebound Blue. This game has gotten sloppy. Run out. Atkins can dunk, but this time he chooses to take the points. Leads back to 20. Marion's going to start sending some subs. Donnie Spence will head to the table. Confluence Prep will start emptying their bench as well. It's Marion's second half effort to really focus back in after halftime has been the difference in this game.
Number 25, James Meredith.
Abram Tarleton will also check in, number 25.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 20, Donnie Spence.
So Bates, Roper, and Atkins will sit as they go Spence, Blue, Tarleton, Curry, and House. 2:29 to play. Tarleton will run the one. Over to Spence. Marion can take its time if they wish.
And they should. Maybe not.
House will fire the three. Curry with the tip slam. Accounted for our thrilling moment of the game, courtesy of a Cam Curry tip slam. Now House will windmill. Timeout Marion, they're gonna get some subs in. 24-point Marion lead. And a much different Marion energy in the second half has blown this game open. Outscoring them now 47 to 17 in the second half.
You know, we were talking about the lack of electricity in this gym and the small crowd and time of day and all those kind of things. But give the Wildcats credit for forcing the energy and the electricity into this Cusmosa Gymnasium here in the second half. They've been a whole different team in the second half.
I'll tell you what the difference has been. It's the framed photo of Cosmo Kramer that the Maniacs have.
That's got to be it. Kramer.
Under 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Marion on its way to wrapping up a 3-game winning streak Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we'll be back Monday for Paducah-Tillman. Marion on its way to 13-10 after slipping to 10-10 at 500. Kirkpatrick, who we incorrectly called money all game, gets the basket or gets the offensive board and gets fouled. That one goes against Gavin DeVore. Let's go ahead and catch you up on the subs for Marion. Darius Anthony, number 1. Abram Tarleton, 25. Jaden Twitty, 34. Donnie Spence, number 20. And Gavin DeVore, number 30. As Marion has got some subs in. Haven't triggered the running clock, but well in control, up 24 now. Holding Confluence to 17, second half points make it 18. As I said that, Kirkpatrick hits a free throw. Marion with a chance to ice it here, but instead they turn it over. Tarleton threw it to Matthews. Run out, Davis scores, and they're trying to make this look a little better as they will fall to 6 and 8. Leads 21 inside Twitty. Tries to power it up, rebound DeVore, lost it. Gets on the floor. Turnover, Davis to Matthews for a run out. They've still got a lot of their starters in playing against Marion's second unit. Under a minute to go. Spence can't get in the book. Twitty saves it though, gives Spence another opportunity. Kicks it out to Anthony, he'll try the three, no. Rebound Kirkpatrick, run out opportunity, Matthews will lay it in. And they'll make this one look a little less ugly. 24 is as big as the lead got. Now it's down to 19 and Marion can dribble it out if they choose. Anthony will fire a three though and he hits it. Gets it back to 22 and that might be the final. At the horn, shot doesn't go for Matthews and that's how this one will end. Marion 75, Confluence Prep Academy from St. Louis 53. The Wildcats with a renewed effort in the second half pull away from the Titans. The Titans gave Marion a scare through 2 quarters before the Wildcats stormed out of the break and pick up their 3rd straight win to wrap up the weekend. They'll take a day off tomorrow to prepare for Paducah-Tillman. Then we'll be back on the road next Friday at Centralia, then at Herrin the following Tuesday, and then Mount Vernon will come to town for senior night on the 20th. So season starting to wind down for the Wildcats. They improved to 13-10. We'll be back to recap it with our Deaconess Illinois Medical Center postgame show after this quick word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Joni, Director at Binkley-Ross Funeral Homes. When you're faced with loss, it's comforting to know that someone who understands your pain is here to help. That's why I brought Blue and Mitchell Hughes Funeral Homes back under local ownership alongside Binkley-Ross Funeral Home. We've been serving Marion and Williamson County families with compassion and care for years, and we know how important it is to feel supported in your time of need. If you have questions or concerns about your previous arrangements, we're here to support you with understanding and kindness. You can always rely on us for honesty, respect, and care you deserve. Marion is not only my home, Marion is my heart.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit nationalguard.com to find out more.
Your dream wedding gown awaits at Blush and Ivory Bridal, the most recommended bridal boutique in Southern Illinois. At Blush and Ivory, you won't be lost in the crowd. With every private appointment, the entire boutique is yours. Just you, your loved ones, and your personal stylist. Together, you'll discover a curated selection of gowns, veils, and accessories to create the bridal look you've always imagined. And say yes to the dress that brings out the bride in you. Schedule your private appointment today at Blush and Ivory Bridal, 307 North Market Street in Marion. Call 618-882-926.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU, and it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy one for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
It's the Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores. For 1 week only, all bedding is on sale. Plus, get same-day delivery on most mattresses, a 90-day sleep guarantee, and up to 5 years interest-free financing. So you can rest assured you have the perfect mattress no matter what. From the Mattress Mania sale, going on now at Anderson's family of stores.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, home of the savings giant.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
At the Hub, we're not just a fitness center. We're a community powered by people who care. Our dedicated staff will guide you every step of the way on our world-class fitness floor. Dive into fun in our aquatic center. And with our fitness and aquatics classes, there's something for everyone. Join us for family events that bring our community closer. We're people-powered and we are here for you, creating a fitness experience that feels like family. Join us today at the Hub, where health and happiness meet.
At Deaconess, Illinois, we have redefined what it means to receive the care you deserve close to home. For residents throughout Southern Illinois, we're committed to providing the highest quality care using the most advanced technology. We're also making your experience as comfortable and convenient as possible. Deaconess, Illinois MyChart allows you to manage your appointments, view your test results, and communicate with your providers. Deaconess, Illinois, where advanced medicine and compassionate care come together just for you.
Welcome back to Cuss Wilson Gym. It's Wildcat Game Day, and it's our post-game show brought to you by Deaconess of Illinois. We are wrapping up a day full of basketball, including two live streams here from Wilson Gym where the Lady Wildcats won earlier today against Harrisburg, and our boys just finished the night, or late afternoon, or early evening, with a 75-53 win over Confluence Prep out of St. Louis.
Yeah, the Wildcats came out maybe a little flat, playing their third game in 3 days, but really took control in the second half. It was just 14-9 after one, then Confluence Prep actually led 31-25 at the break. But Marion came out really dominating after halftime, outscoring Confluence Prep 28-10 in the third quarter, and the final ended up being 75-53. So the margin at the end looks a lot bigger than it would have been if you would have asked anyone at halftime, judging by how the Wildcats were playing. But they really had some energy. They converted some defense into some runouts and got some big dunks to really build off it. They didn't necessarily take care of the basketball as well as they normally do. They didn't necessarily shoot the basketball particularly well, but transition and getting to the rim ended up being the difference in this game. Marion had its depth tested. They didn't have Noah Lawrence here today. Benji Bates gave him a big boost off the bench, really playing 6 until the very end when they cleared the bench and got everybody else in. But really a nice effort for the Wildcats. A win's a win. Coach Gillespie and the Wildcats will take it as they improve to 13-10 on the season and win 3 in a row and a chance to make it 4 in a row when Paducah Tillman comes in here Monday night.
Yeah, even with them bringing in that second unit at the end and playing against some Confluence Prep starters still at that point, they still outscored the Titans 28 points in that second half. And so that's pretty impressive. And boy, just a whole different energy from the start of the second half on. They started the game with good energy, even better energy at the start of the second half, and they maintained it all through that second half. And it just built. I mean, it got electric in here. There were high-flying dunks. There was a lot of good defensive plays, and I was really impressed with the play of our seniors tonight, Riley.
Let's go ahead and recap the scoring, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP. Inside the numbers, Marion really led up and down that scoring column by those seniors you just mentioned.
Yeah, now junior Cam Curry led all scorers with 23 points, followed by Mackay House, the sophomore, with 20. And that's what you're used to seeing. But the third leading scorer, Sam Atkins, senior, had 15. I think that's his season high. We've seen Sam have games like that in the past, but this year he's still kind of working his way back to full action. It still feels like he was injured a lot last year, had a good football season, injury-free senior year, and is looking really good all of a sudden. And boy, they really need him to reach this team's potential this year. Sam Atkins with 15 points, including 9 points in that fourth quarter, where Marion just continued to pull away. Blake Blue with 10 points, also in double figures. So four Wildcats in double figures tonight. Darius Anthony had a 3. Benji Bates, another senior, had a big 2 at the end of that third quarter. And Callahan Roper had 2 points, but man, 6 rebounds. No, sorry, bunch of rebounds, but at least 6. I'm thinking 8 assists that I was able to document. I would be surprised if somebody told me he had double figures in assist, because I started tracking them just a little late. So nice game by those seniors, adding up to 75 points. For Confluence Prep, they were led by Damari Davis, who had 14 points. Next up was Adrian Jones, who had 10. Solomoni, who the player formerly known as Solomoni, turned out to be Seth Kirkpatrick, had 6. Aziz Gonzalez had 7, as did Malik Calvin. 5 for Dantes Hunter, 2 each for Brian Matthews, Lamont Hubert. And that was the scoring for Confluence.
So as always, before we sign off, we name a Hub Recreation Center player of the game. It'd be easy to stick with the norm. You know, Cam Curry, Mackay House, those guys traditionally are choices, and another fine game by both of those guys. It certainly could be the case to give it to those guys, but with the season winding down, running out of opportunities here to stream these games and give out Hub Recreation Center Player of the Game awards to these seniors, we're going to mix it up and we're going to go with Callahan Roper, our Hub Recreation Center Player of the Game. He makes all the right plays. He doesn't make the flashy ones. You won't see Callahan go up and get a tip slam or a windmill dunk in transition like House or Curry. You won't really see Roper filling up the scorebook either. Really doesn't take a whole lot of shots. He really defers. He's an unselfish player. Does all the little things. High IQ. Really a leader for the Wildcats, and was a steadying presence when things kind of went haywire and they could have panicked. They could have freaked out in the second half when they found themselves down 6 in what everyone thought was a game Marion should dominate. But Roper, along with Bates and Adkins, those seniors, providing that steadying presence for the Wildcats to put the pesky Titans away as Marion wins their 3rd in a row.
Yeah, I like giving this to Callahan, representing the seniors. His stat line, where, like I said, he had easily 8 assists tonight. That means his passing led to 16 points. Yeah, he only had 2 of his own. 16 other points that he was highly responsible for producing tonight. Again, Benji Bates was big for the Wildcats in that 3rd quarter. Sam Adkins' 4th quarter was big for them, and he ended up with 15. Let's give it to Callahan tonight for all of that good passing that too often goes unnoticed.
Special thanks, as always, to the Hub for sponsoring our Player of the Game award. We'll send that on to the Hub. They'll make a post, and then at the end of the season, we'll present all of our Hub Recreation Center Players of the Game with a special gift package courtesy of the Hub with some Hub swag. So thanks to the Hub for their continued support. They're one of these sponsors, like so many of these that have been with us from the start. So we've got one more thing to do. That's name our Black Diamond family of businesses thrilling moment of the game. And with the way this one finished, Dad, with a flurry of dunks and highlight plays, we couldn't just pick one. Ross has got a collection of highlights to show us, starting with this one. We'll restart it there. That was a Curry-Duncan transition and the foul. Then we had House rising up for another slam. Then this is the tip slam by Cam. And for good measure, we've got one more for you. Didn't like all those? Well, here's another one. It's the windmill from Mackay House. Putting an exclamation point on this win. Let's try it one more time. There it is. Windmill right in front of the Maniacs, and the bench and the Maniacs went wild. As that put the cap on it, that allowed Marion to clear its bench and get the starters some well-deserved rest, as they've got to turn around and play Paducah Tillman in here on Monday. Marion with 3 wins. Effingham, Carbondale, and Confluence Prep to get back over 500 with a nice 3-game cushion at 13-10.
Yeah, Marion, it does seem to be on the rise again. It's good to see after a tough month of January, and it's that time. It's that time you want to be playing at your best. Looks like they are on their way to doing that. And they, as you mentioned, they do have a tough schedule left. They'll have plenty of opportunities to prove that they're even better. And let's see what this Wildcat team could do. We know there's a lot of talent here. We know there's some senior experiences we've highlighted tonight. And let's see if those two working together can really make this a special season, just like the girls are having on the Lady Wildcat side.
That will do it for a busy game of broadcast here from the Swinford Media Group. We had the girls game this morning. We also had a crew over at the junior high state tournament in Ina over there at Wren Lake, and then we came back for the boys. So a busy day of broadcast. Thanks to everyone behind the scenes, Sam and Ross Swinford, Bill Swinford for his help doing the girls game this morning, joining me for the boys game tonight. Sam subbing in on the road, helping us get the call for those junior high state tournament games. So stay with us. Next week we'll have more junior high state tournament games here on our page. We'll also have continuing print coverage in the Marion Star print edition hitting newsstands next Thursday. For Bill Swinford to my right, Ross Swinford to my far right on the controls. I'm Riley Swinford signing off for the Swinford Media Group. This has been another production of Marion High School Athletics, brought to you by Johnny Logan College, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, and the Illinois National Guard. Good night from Wilson Gym.
Thanks for watching this live stream of Marion High School Athletics on the Wildcat Gameday. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, Anderson's Furniture, SIU Credit Union, Clark Natural Stone, Kemper CPA Group, Wit Wisdom, The Hub Recreation Center, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique, Moreland, Bishop McDonald's,